We solve this integral x e power x dx using integration by parts method. In this method, we follow the rule called ILATE. Each letter stands for the types of function. I stands for inverse function. L represents logarithmic function. A represents algebraic function. T represents trigonometric function, and E represents exponential function. Basically, we utilize this rule to determine U, that is to choose U from this given function. And we follow this rule starting to see this rule from this direction. That is, if we see this rule from this direction, the if the inverse function comes first in this product of two functions, we consider that as U. So let's look out for any inverse function over here. We do not have any inverse function. We then move on to the next letter, which is L. If we see any logarithmic function that we consider as U, we don't have any logarithmic function. So then we move on to the next one, that is algebraic. Clearly, we have this x, which is the algebraic function. So therefore, we consider U equals x. Once we have determined U equals x, the remaining part of the integration, we consider that as a dv. So therefore, we consider dv equals e power x dx. And this side, we have to differentiate. So when we differentiate u, this gives du equals dx. And this side, we integrate. So we integrate both sides. Integration of dv is v, and integration of e power x is e power x. We then use the formula for integration by parts, that is integral u dv. This equals uv minus integral v du. And so therefore we can write down our integration function, that is x e power x dx, and this equals this is in the form of this is u, and e power x dx we consider as dv. So therefore we consider, or we place this formula to find the result of this integral. So let's use this one, that is u times v. U is x and v is e power x. So therefore, the product of these two will become x e power x minus integral of v du. So v is e power x and du is dx. So I put this dx here, and let's integrate this. So the first one remains as it is, that is x e power x minus integral of e power x is e power x. We also put the constant of integration c. Now we can factor e power x from these two terms. And so when we do that, e power x times, we are left with x minus 1 plus c. And so therefore, this is the result of the given integral.